Good morning. You got a little microphone, dude. Like, you're getting real. And I think that's what I wanted this to be about. Is I've met someone who, on paper, has it all figured out. Everything is right in the world on paper. But yet, this person is very disheartened. I mean, she's in a better spot now, but has been struggling because, to her, same thing. Everything on paper is everything she ever wanted for her life. The greatest success, all her needs met and taken care of. Like great job, like everything, right? But yet still feels empty. And I do believe people are meant to come into our lives and teach us certain things. I've always kind of, I don't think I've ever felt empty on the inside. I don't think, maybe when I was younger, before martial arts. I get where this is going to tip. But, my bank account was never huge. Never, I don't really, it'd be nice to, I think that would be like the icing on the cake, right? To have that high level of financial security. But it made it very clear to me that there are more important things than money in this life, because you can get it all, be all set, be taken care of, have enough money and freedom to just jump and do whatever. But if you don't have that whatever, if you don't know what you want to be doing, that purpose you want to be bringing, what's it all for, right? And so she also gave me this book that apparently called out to her. She thought of me as she read it. And stay tight. And I wrote about this last night and a couple days before, whatever. But it's essentially about how adults just muddy the waters. They just make things way more difficult than it should be. There's one line in this book. It's very interesting. It's all about your inner child. It's a story. It's really interesting. And this the Little Prince, it's called. This little prince is asking. He's just having this like imaginary kind of conversation, and he's asking about how a sheep could, if he's going to eat a flower that has thorns on it, why does the flower have thorns to begin with if the sheep can just eat it? And I guess the protagonist, you would call him, is trying to fix his airplane, and he's like, I don't know, the rose does it for spite. And he asks more questions. Like, I don't know, it's the first thing that came to mind. Can't you see him dealing with matters of consequence? And this little prince gets pissed. It's like, matters of consequence? The rose has been growing thorns for as long as it's existed, and they serve no purpose. And this is a great question. How is this not a matter of consequence? And I think that's how my brain's always worked. I don't know, the matters of consequence. Why does, and it made me think, why does the rose have thorns? What is it trying to keep off? If the sheep is still going to eat it, what's the point of the thorns? Great question. But there's a million other ones just like it that those are the questions that always sit in my brain. And those are the ones that I want to ponder on or pontificate on. Not, I don't know, not the other stuff. The other stuff bores me. I don't know. The adults got to figure it out, right? Let the adults handle it. I want to know why the rose has the thorns. You know, I want to sit on that. I want to find meaning behind that. That's the, like, I want to understand the conscious behavior that is nature, right? It doesn't just happen, right? It adapts over time, etc. But what is it adapted to? What is it? What is the purpose that everything serves? You know, I just want that understanding. Dead air. And now, kind of shift gears. I've got a second one of these. I got 2 mics. Hello. And I've tested them. They both work. And so I'm looking to do more with this. I don't know where it's going to take me, but the path is laid out. It's happening. I just got to follow it. I got to listen to it. And I've been having some of the wildest conversations with people over the past few months. And I couldn't be more grateful. But I want to share them with other people. I don't want to sit down or walk or have coffee and just talk and explore these things and, you know, record them. And not to do it for any other reason than just to, number one, go back and listen to it myself, because it say some shit. I'm like, wait, did they say that? Whoa, what? Wait, did we hit on that? Right? There's that, right? Because that's how we all learn. But also sharing with other people, because I don't think, and I definitely didn't have the ability when I was kind of wrapped up in, you know, my day-to-day with a relationship with someone. It wasn't until that broke free that I could start talking to more people in these, you know, these minds of brilliance. Like, oh my God, I didn't even think of that. I didn't think of that avenue. Maybe I should have been doing it all along. Maybe not. I don't know. But everything has a reason for why it happens, whether you give it a reason or something greater than you know. But I wrote about this, and I want to hit on it real quick. Is just make sure to zoom out. Right? We get so wrapped up. Oh, I'm late to the office. Oh my God, I gotta call. Right? Your matters of consequence. Zoom out. Try to think of matters of other consequences. Other matters of consequence? I don't know. But do yourself a favor. Have the conversations. Go out of your way a little bit. Get out of your routine. Just explore what this world has to offer. All right. I think that's the extent of my thought. I could just ramble on until I get to the office, but why? Why would I do that? Why would I just blah, 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 blah? This thing stayed up the whole time. I'm so proud of you, phone holder. So proud of you. You know, I don't like winter. I will say that. For all the winter lovers, please come shovel my driveway. My door is frozen open, by the way. Frozen open. That took me a solid chunk of my morning just to get that shit to stay closed. I've never had my door frozen open. That was a new experience for me. And look at that. We're all having some new experiences today. Yeah, I'm going to keep building on these. It's going to be fun. We're for some fun, guys. Fun. All right, 10 and a half minutes. Goodbye.